Hey, shalom, all. Most high in the name of Christ, bless you all. Welcome to another edition of the Body of Christ presents. The Body of Christ Church presents live Facebook on the Sabbath. We come out every week to teach the understanding of the Most High's word through His Son Christ, as it is written according to the word of the Most High. We have videos that air on bitchute.com, bitchute.com /the BLCC. We also have videos that air on youtube.com /the BLCC1. YouTube.com /the BLCC1 and bitchute.com /the BLCC is where our videos are archived and it can be seen. Also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and Israelite News on Facebook. Those pages are simulcasting live right now. So when you deal with YouTube also, so what we got is we got a contact info, which is 888-971-2622. That's the toll-free number. And info@theblcc.com is the email. Before we get into this class, as usual, I'm going to throw it over to my able-bodied co-host, the brother Cam Rakai. You have anything you want to say to the people?
Just Shabbat Shalom to everyone.
Very good, sir. Very good. So, what I titled this class for everyone to understand is I titled it "The Assault on Reality," and the reason I titled that is because in this world, and a lot of people don't. I'll just say it outright, and I want people to marinate on it. The way this world is directed and guided is all Luciferian, demonic, and satanic. And the reason being is because reality is whatever this world says it is. They can go against the will of the Most High, what He set in place, what's really real, and make things be what they want it to be. And this is what is going on in this world, right? So now I'll give a you have to bear with me on this because I'm going to be switching back and forth to different screens. Excuse me. So I just want to give an example right from the jump. Okay, I want to give an example right from the jump about what I'm talking about. Bear with me for a second. I want to give an example right from the jump of what I'm dealing with, so we all get an understanding. Right. Bear with me. So I'm switching. I need an engineer. That's what I need. Oh, can you see it, Cam?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So what I'm going to deal with first is this to show you how the reality has been changed, all right? And we're going to look at this, right? So what we're looking at is a page concerning a comprehensive gender identity list as defined by experts. Let me go to the original article, okay? So can you see that clearly, Cam?
Absolutely.
Comprehensive gender identity list as defined by experts, right? So these experts have gotten together and pushed this, right, as what is real and the reality of what it is we should look at and deal with in our lives, right? So it's dealing with gender identity. So we're going to dive right into this thing, right? I just want to go to some understanding, right? I'm going to look at some of these bullet points, right? What does it tell us? The first thing you see, Cam, genitalia does not equal gender.
Gender.
So the sex characteristics a person is born with do not signify a person's gender identity. When people have gender reveal parties, it really should be called a genital reveal party. She offers the concept of really is a social construct, adds Golob. So this Golob person,
Go.
right, is a damn demon, basically, because that's what it is. This is all demonic and satanic. You know, the Most High created two genders, male and female, and he
Mm-hmm.
gave the female a vagina and he gave the male a penis, right? So genitalia does indicate what gender you are. But when you deal with this gobbledygook, what is it dealing with? It's dealing with madness and confusion because that's what Satan operates on. And what has the world wholly accepted, Cam, when you look at it?
Oh my God. Uh, wow. Anything and everything.
Exactly. Concerning this, right, the world is like, you can't say that because you'll offend somebody, you'll trigger them, you'll do this because these things go against what the reality of the situation is. So
Mm-hmm.
it says, forget about the two gender binary. Didn't the Most High make a male and female? And we'll read it, right?
Absolutely.
But
Mm-hmm.
man can say, in his infinite wisdom, the experts say, forget about it. Forget about two gender binary. Excuse me. Forget about the two gender binary. Gender is a term that relates to how we feel about ourselves, the way we choose to express our gender through makeup, dresses, high heels, athletic short sneakers, and more, she explains. Our society has convinced us that there are just two options for gender identity, male and female, based on biological sex. But in reality, there's more fluidity. You know, this is just gobbledygook. Golab must have gave this gobbledygook
Mm-hmm.
because it goes with her name, right? So this
Oh
is
my Lord.
this is what I mean about an assault on reality, right? These, and you can continue on. I'm not, for the sake of just us dealing with this, right? They go through some different things, right? This anatomical sex,
Oh.
cisgender. These are some of the genders: transgender, cishet, non-binary, intersex, genderqueer. Let me read this one. Genderqueer people can identify as neither. Well, listen, this is the madness. Genderqueer people can identify as neither woman or man, both woman and man, or a combination of these genders. Wait a minute. Why are you dealing with a woman and man when you said forget about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now it comes back to defining one of these genders using the term woman and man. This is how confusing and mad that this thing is. Gender queer people can identify as either woman as neither, excuse me, woman nor man. Both woman and man, or a combination of these genders, says Pages. Sometimes the words gender queer and non-binary are used interchangeable, right? Gender fluid. This is the one I like. It's like you flip a coin. It's like a bad. Remember Andrew Dice Clay says, "I don't understand this bi stuff." What do you do? Flip a coin, right? You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? I ain't gonna say what else he said, but this is what I'm saying. Look at, just like you can be fluid in your sexual orientation of who you who you're attracted to, you can also be flexible with your gender. Gender fluid typically refers to someone who refers to express either or both maleness or femaleness. Wait a minute. Why do they
Mm.
keep using male and female terminology when they're telling you that it doesn't exist? There is no binary construct to gender. But everything
Mm.
that they talk about is using what? Male and female, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me read this again. Just like you can be fluid in your sexual orientation of who you're attracted to, you can also be flexible with your gender. Gender fluid typically refers to someone who prefers to express either or both maleness or femaleness, and that can vary perhaps from day to day, says March, or hour to hour, or minute to minute, right? So, gender nonconforming, gender expansive, age, agender. Listen, agender means, listen, this is why this is assault on reality. I said I wasn't going to laugh, but they got me laughing already.
Oh.
There are people that are coming up with these things and they're pushing them out in the world, and we are being made and forced to accept. This is fairy tale madness. This don't have anything to do with reality that was set by the Most High's wisdom, and we'll get into that. I just want to deal with some of these gender things. Agender means that one does not identify with any gender, says Marsh. They do not feel a sense of male or female. Here we go again.
Mm.
Every definition goes back to the binary construct that the Most High created when he said he created male and female. Let me read that again. Agender means that one does not identify with any gender, says Marsh. They do
Mm.
not feel a sense of male or female, adds Marsh, noting that, like other non cisgender groups, they may ask to be addressed using the pronouns they or them rather than he or she. How is that even language? Proper language. I got to refer to you as they,
Mm.
right? I can't say him, she, her, him, whatever. They, they, them. That's isn't that like a pronoun for like plural? How could I be
Oh,
speaking about a
man.
person and talking about a plural construct in language? Right? This retarded. Here you go. Once again, Golob. This is
Gola.
gobbledygook. It goes with her name. Golob elaborates that agender can also mean being gender free, gender blank, or genderless, with no connection to any gender in particular. What does that even look like? You know what I'm saying? You got gender void. You got, let's see, I'm not going to go on. That's enough. It's like 63 of them,
It's
right? It's like 63 of these things that they dealing
oh.
with, right?
Mhm.
And it's the thing of it is when you look at these things, right? This is what we're being exposed to, and what they're indoctrinating even
Mhm.
little kids in. And that's the
In
thing
this,
that innocent
this
little children are being indoctrinated into this madness,
mhm.
and it's an assault on reality, right? So now let's deal with the question of gender, right? Let's go to Genesis 5. Let's read verse 1 and 2. Just right, sweet to the point. Genesis 5, verse 1 and 2.
The book of Genesis, chapter 5, verse 1 and 2. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam in the day when they were created.
So when the Most High set up his reality and the construct of righteousness and his wisdom, he created male and female. You can put binary on it, you can put cisgender on it, you can put whatever you want to put on it. But the Most High created male and female. Anything that you come up with different based on the experts say, it's just straight foolishness, it's demonic, it's satanic, it's Luciferian, and whatever other wicked title you want to put on it. But what is being happening, what's going on in the world is we're being assaulted by these things and made to accept them. You got
Mhm.
certain countries like in the UK and Canada that you can be arrested for saying what I'm saying.
Mhm.
That there's only two sexes or two genders, male and female. Right? That's hate speech. What? That's why it's an assault on what? Reality when we really look at it, right? The Most High just told us you don't have to go do a deep, exhaustive research. The Bible talks about what? Male and female. And when it's
Mhm.
talking about a person, it's talking in a singular stance and sense, not they, them. You know what I'm saying?
It's the new science that they're going to be teaching the children in the schools. Probably they already
They
probably
are they
started.
are teaching it.
Yeah.
It's an
So,
assault on reality. So these
mhm.
kids are really screwed up. So now let's look at something, right? Let's look at what reality is and what it's based on, right? Go to First Corinthians 2. First Corinthians 2. Start at verse 6, bro.
The book of First Corinthians, chapter 2, starting at verse 6.
Hmm.
Howbeit, We speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught.
Stop. So when you look at it, right, the experts have come up with this gobbledygook by this Golab person in that article. It's just madness and confusion. But then the thing that we have to understand is if we're going to be true and we're going to be in the right understanding of the reality of the situation with what the Most High has dictated, we have to speak not the wisdom of this world. We don't deal with none of this transgender madness, right? Transgender, whatever. You do whatever you do. But don't come to me making me accept the foolishness because I'm not accepting it. Sir, ma'am, that's just what it is. If you get offended, take it up with the Most High. That's polite, right? So certain people in this world ain't going for it. And you looking at two people right here. We gonna speak the understanding of the wisdom not of this world. We're gonna speak the understanding of the wisdom of the Most High to them that are what? Striving for that perfection. And they'll understand very clear what we're saying because it is clear. Why? Because it's based on the infinite wisdom and knowledge of the Most High, where knowledge, understanding, wisdom, and all things come from. Period. Read 6 again and continue on, bro. 2:8.
Howbeit, we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught. But we speak the wisdom of God in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom which God ordained before the world unto our glory.
So now, when you look at the hidden wisdom and the mystery, and that only is because the people are so far flung from the will of the Most High and His wisdom and understanding, you cannot simply know and understand He created male and female. It's a real simple thing. It's 63 genders on that page that idiot Goleb wrote. And really, when you look at the assault on reality, right, idiocracy is the new intellect, right? And dumb and stupid is the new smart, right? That's what it
Yep.
is. And I hope people get offended, but I hope they pay attention to what I'm saying. Anytime
Mm-hmm.
you running around here with these, because now that's one list of 63. I've seen lists with 99 genders, right? It's the young sister in the church, the wise daughter, gave me a list and a breakdown of what she found. It was like 104. So this thing is ever evolving, but it's a what? Bunch of ever evolving madness by the experts. See, that's the princes of this world and their understanding. But we ain't
Mm-hmm.
dealing with that.
Nope.
So what we say
And you,
sounds like something hurtful. Go ahead, bro.
and you know what could come? That's why it's so important for the parents to wake up and remove that blindfold that y'all have in your eyes.
Exactly.
If they, I mean, a responsible parent is going to question their child when he comes home every day from school. What did you learn in school today? And if it's not according to what we believe in, the parents should step up to the school and say, listen, you're not going to teach this madness is not accepted in my home.
Mm,
We're not dealing with that,
mm.
you know? So, I mean, people need to start stepping up to the plate and not just letting their children be brainwashed and conditioned to accepting this garbage,
Right.
It's
Exactly.
what it is.
It's basic. That's Luciferian 101. That's what it is.
Exactly. Hmm.
So now read 7 and continue on to 8.
Yeah, the new science. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Verse 7. But we speak the wisdom of God in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom which God ordained before the world unto our glory, which none of the princes of this world knew. For had they known it,